At Miami University, the degree audit report is commonly referred to as the DAR. There are many components to take into account when reading your DAR. This presentation will review parts of several different DARs in order for you to have a complete picture of what a DAR includes. If you have any additional questions about your DAR after this presentation, be sure to consult your academic advisor. At the top of your DAR, you will see your name, plus number, major, and catalog year. Your catalog year is the semester you started at Miami University as a matriculated student. It is important to know your catalog year as this locks into place your requirements for graduation. Your DAR reflects your major requirements based on your catalog year. In order to determine your catalog year, take the later year of the academic year and the indicated semester. For example, if you started school during spring of 2009, your catalog year will be 2009-20. Likewise, if you started in the fall semester of 2009, your catalog year will be 2010-10. This box breaks down how many credit hours have been completed and how many credit hours are needed to graduate. For example, this student has completed 18 hours and needs to complete at least 110 hours in order to earn the 128 hours they need to graduate with their bachelor's. If this were a DAR for a student pursuing an associate's degree, fewer hours would be required and noted here. Note that these 18 earned hours include the number of hours the student is registered for this current term. All students must have an overall 2.0 GPA in order to graduate. Next to each set of requirements on your DAR, you will see an OK, an IP, or an NO. If the section is marked OK, the requirement has been fulfilled. If the section is marked IP, that means the requirement is in progress of being fulfilled. Once you earn passing grades for all the classes you are registered in, that section labeled IP will change to OK. If the section is marked NO, the requirement has not been filled. The OK at the top of this foundation indicates that Foundation 1 is complete. This student completed the requirements for Foundation 1 with transfer credit that was transferred to Miami University during the fall of 2007, as indicated by the TR seen here. Other common indications may include AP for Applied Credit or CL for CLEP. Note that a No appears at the beginning of Foundation 1. This student has not completed Foundation 1. We can see here that the student has earned one subgroup. The plus in front of the number 1 indicates that the student has completed or is in the process of completing this subgroup. Note the 09.1 in front of English 111. This means that the student took English 111 in the fall of 2008, which is during the 2008-2009 academic year. After English 111, note the 3.0 RGIP. This class is worth 3 credit hours. The student is currently taking the class RGIP, which means registered and in progress. The minus in front of the number 2 indicated that the student has not completed this group. This student needs one course in order to complete the subgroup number 2. They can choose between English 112 or English 113. It will be important for this student to consult the Miami Bulletin so that they know which class they are qualified to take in accordance with the prerequisites. Once the student has registered for English 112 or 113, the courses found in the Select From category will disappear, as you can see in number 1. Now that you know the basics of reading a DAR, take a look at yours by looking carefully at each section. Foundation 2 has 3 subgroups. A student must complete 3 credits from the Fine Arts, 3 credits from Humanities, and 3 credits from Social Science. Note that this totals 9 credits, while the DAR indicates that 12 credits are needed for Foundation 2. The remaining 3 credits can be from fine arts, humanities, or social science. A course can only count for one foundation within the Miami Plan. The exception to this rule is the historical perspective. The historical perspective is the only area that can count for a foundation within the Miami Plan and also for the historical perspective area. For example, if you are taking History 112, both a Miami Plan Foundation 2 and Miami Plan Foundation 3 course, History 112 will not satisfy both requirements, only one. However, it will count for Foundation 2 and for the historical perspective requirement. Some fields of study may have major or divisional requirements that overlap with Miami Plan requirements. In order to see overlapping requirements, continue to look through your DAR. You can also consult a major check sheet which is available at the Academic Advising Office or ask your academic advisor for more information. After the Miami Plan Foundation section, you will see the requirements for your majors division. Many majors have pre-majors, and there are certain classes you must take and/or a certain GPA you must meet in order to be accepted into the major. This student is a pre-business student. Note that this student needs a 3.0 GPA in order to get into the School of Business. Their business GPA is shown here. Take a look at your DAR to see what requirements, if any, you must meet in order to be accepted into your major. Towards the end of the DAR, you will find an explanatory legend that shows what the various symbols of the DAR mean. As part of your DAR, you can see how many hours you have earned from Miami University as transfer credits and overall credits. This student earned 3 hours of transfer credit. Notice that the credits transfer, but the GPA from the previous institution does not transfer. Also, notice the number of earned credits might be different from the first page of the DAR. The credits on the first page of the DAR indicate the number of credits earned, including the credits the student is registered for during the current term, while the number of credits at the end of the DAR indicates the number of credits the student has successfully completed. At the end of your DAR, you can also see which classes you've taken and which ones you're currently registered for. 12 credit hours is considered full-time. This student is registered for 16 credits. All of the credits are for a grade, as indicated by the RG. However, at times you may see RX, which means the class is for credit, no credit, and not for a letter grade. Thank you for taking the time to learn how to read your DAR. You will undoubtedly find such information instrumental as you continue along your educational journey at Miami University. Be sure to run a new DAR every time you make changes to your schedule in order to ensure accurate information. If you have any questions about your DAR or any other academic-related issue, such as admissions prerequisites, thematic sequence, or capstone courses, be sure to consult your academic advisor or faculty advisor.